Lisa Vento Nielsen here from The Next Step. Finally upgraded to some new recording devices, and actually by upgrade I mean using my Canon EOS Rebel that I use to take pictures instead to do a video based on some great advice that I got for some feedback on how my videos were kind of working or not. So trying this, I wanted to make a quick video about entrepreneurship. And basically, it's an exciting time for me. I have been watching my stats just continue to grow in terms of how many people are reading my content, how many people are on my website. And it's very exciting as a small business from Staten Island to see the reach of my content and also just having it out there and being out there in such a big way. It's really exciting. It's also sometimes a little bit, I don't want to say scary, but a lot of times it's a little bit like, wow, I can't believe it. It's more like constant pinching of myself. And as I get ready to represent my company, yes, my company, The Next Step, tomorrow night at my first kind of official event, where I will be taking the banner down and bringing it with me, as well as bringing some other paperwork and stuff to represent my company. I just can't believe it. I mean, I've been an entrepreneur since 2004. Maybe 2002. And I've definitely had many different iterations of this company and this idea, but it just seems like all the pieces have fallen into place. A lot of it has been through hard work, lessons learned, stuff that I package and give out to you guys for free on the blog, and stuff that I also package and give out in terms of the entrepreneurship course that I'm doing at Wagner College, Office for Lifelong Learning. There's just so many pieces out there that have made my company continue to grow. And again, as I've said before in various blog posts, I'm definitely not ready or able to do like 300 clients a month. I mean, that's just impossible. I'm one person. But there is that potential for growth and for needing to hire people. And as I continue to give back to the community and go up and launch my college readiness seminar in terms of just coming up for free and talking to some various high schools, I've got a small pilot run happening right now, going to see how it goes and then potentially expand it. As I go in and talk about, this is what it means to be ready for college. This is what it means to deal with stereotypes of being from Staten Island. That stereotype slide is just phenomenal. There are just so many different things that our youth are dealing with today in terms of getting ready to go to college and getting ready to leave the nest and to leave behind this idea of the accent, the drug epidemic that happens on Staten Island that we see in the media, and that is actually happening, of course, as we know, in our neighborhoods. But how do you combat that when you're 17 years old and you're trying to identify who you are and how to move forward in your life? So there's just so much about that college readiness seminar that just ties in to who I was 20-something years ago. And a lot of the same ideas are there, although it's different and it's harder today. I will say all the time, I'm so happy I grew up without a smartphone. I had a cell phone, but not until I got to college, and it was the brick. You know, it was that big thing that all you could do was dial numbers on. So I am totally flabbergasted with the way youth today uses social media and how I'm even using it today. So there's just a huge change in the way the world works and the way it impacts our younger generation. And I really look forward to giving back on that. So a big post today, a big video today about entrepreneurship, about how I've learned how to be a better entrepreneur, and how I plan to give back to the community to help those people who are in the shoes that I was in 20-something years ago, being from a small city outside of New York City, thinking about what do I want to be, how do I want to be there, and it's a lot. It's definitely a lot on their plate. So I really look forward to giving back and helping people make that decision and help them get ready to take their next steps. Happy hunting!